In this video, I'm visiting 3 towns. I'm visiting Won Wron, Tarraville and Alberton. So they're 3 very tiny towns, so I figured I'll just put them all in one video and share it with you all. These are very old towns, probably the first towns in Gippsland, and they have been established since 1841 about. So hopefully you guys get to see a bit. I'm going to take a walk down Alberton now, and you can hear a little dog in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. And I'll show you the historic markers, the places I can find, and show you guys what I can see. If you want to join me, please do. This is a Tarraville trail. Now, railways did come through here for a long time, and they removed them, of course, because they didn't need them anymore, because we had highways coming from the highways. Now, sorry about the traffic. We are on a main road when we come through here. There's a Dalmatian there barking at me at the moment, and there's a nice little house. It's a local old farmhouse. It's cool. And as you can probably see in the distance, there's a big old pub called the Victoria Hotel. Now, I've always wanted to stop here. I think they call it the Elbow, or the Elbow. Elbow. What is it? Alberton. The Elbow? I'll find out in a minute, won't we? Now, of course, you guys are aware that this place is renowned for its murals, and I really love them. They're actually very well done. Very gorgeous. This pub, check it out. How good does it look? Wow. Mural. There's no... Pisco. There you go. Look at this old place. How gorgeous is this thing? Unreal. It's been here for a very long time. If there's no information, I will look it up on our website. They call it the Elbow. Alberton Hotel. I'm just parked down here. I will take a wider shot of this building in a minute and show you. Actually, here it is now. What a building. Gorgeous. As you can see, that's my humble little car that I've been driving everywhere to do this. Now, it's a 6-cylinder, costly to run, but very, very comfortable. A little Subaru Outback. Timber yard, it's a big old house for sale over there. Port Albert, Yarram, Great Southern Rail Trails. I wonder what stood here once. Obviously must have been a block of land here for some reason. Old house for sale down there. Looks like an old rustic one. If you guys are interested, check it out. I'll just cross this road and we'll have a look a bit further up. Now, of course, there's a lot of history in this town, but it's not built for the historians, I suppose. They're not worrying too much about tourism. They've got it so it attracts bike riders for the great rail trail and the like. Someone just gave me a funny look. And yeah, I'm just going to pop into the Alberton general store and get myself a drink. So I've been learning lately that people don't like us filming indoors in their places, because unfortunately most of these places are houses that they live in, as well as a place of business. This is the Alberton General Store. It was established in circa 1871, which is old, very old. Of course, there's buildings next to it, which I'm inclined to have a look at, but there's no signage, no nothing, so I'll have to figure it out as I go. That looks like someone's home because it's got a satellite dish or something like that on the roof for television. And just near this bus stop here is this old place that's for sale. Looks gorgeous, actually. It's a really nice looking joint. Yeah, so that one's for sale. Don't know if anybody's living there at the moment. There's no car in the driveway or anything like that, but double doors. Oh no, single door. Professionals, if you're looking for a house, like a nice little if you're looking for a beautiful little house, this is the one to look at. Another little sign, Alberton Nursery, closed. Another little driveway down there. And someone's obviously home. Alberton Nursery. I guess they don't really do much now. Nice house though. Beautiful. Now, I have a members account, and if you guys are so inclined to support this channel, please do. It helps with fuel and food, so I can keep doing these videos and check out the towns around me. Look at this gorgeous little house. It's so beautiful. Love the way people are proud of their homes. And, oh, the bird scared the crap out of me. And there's a school up here by the look of it. It's a beautiful house. Someone's home. The fire is going. I've taken it into mind not to film schools, especially when the kids are in recess. So it saves people accusing me of anything. The cows. Little sheep in the shade there, keeping warm, keeping their feet warm, keeping their bodies shaded, even though they're full of wool. I'm trying to find things that are of interest for everyone who's watching this channel, and I'm trying to find little things that might be around that suit what we do. And if you come down here, you can have a look at, maybe stay for today. Over here, it says here, it's a broken sign. Like I said, I'm trying to form interest in our area again, and doing this, I hope, brings people back to these little towns. Project by Alberton Land Care Group, Winner Yarram Catchments Group, Land Care Excellence Awards 1996, Land Care Awards 1998. Looks like they established it in the 5th month of 95. There's a sign there, but it doesn't really say much on it. It's all faded. If you haven't seen this channel before, I do town walks. Basically, I walk around my local towns within my area, in Gippsland, in the valley, everywhere, and talk about what I see. So I will see old rustic houses, things that have been here since the 1850s, and just talk about how I like them, how much I like them, what they look like. And if it appeals to me, it should appeal to most of you as well. Bit of history in this world. I'm going to head down the road here. Someone's over here, so I'll have a look at that nice old house. So look, this old house here, look how old that is. It's definitely one of the first ones in town. Nice beautiful new roof on there though. So I want it to last. Gorgeous. So this street here is, it says street, so it must go around to the road again. So I'm going to follow it around and see what I can find. Home, look at the side of it. It looks like it's very new in their landscaping the place. Looks really nice. And then over here, we have the old. Oh, it looks like it's been sold. It looks like a place that was for sale, and it's for sold. Interesting. It's got solar panels that need a good clean, but it looks like something someone's going to do up and make it look really good. It's the things about the places you walk around and you notice them. You go in there, back streets, walk around, don't be worried about what people say. I'm in a legal area, I'm allowed to do this. And if people come out, you have a chat to them, which is how it is. Another old farmhouse, what could have been a farmhouse at one stage. Beautiful. The solar panels that are liking on it need to be scraped off. Definitely will make it for a more efficient system. We have the Alberton General Store once again, and this is the other side of it. Look at the old posters. They look modernish, but it's the voice of the country since 1869. Well, the weekly Times has been here in less time in this building. Welcome to historic Alberton. Nice. Look, there's no footpath where I'm walking, so I'm just going to take a chance and walk on the grass. But no, I'm not hurting anybody. Look at this old house here. See, that hasn't got lichen all over the solar panels. A couple of geese, they're shedding at the moment. Look at that. Oh, you're not happy about me? Check this out, there's fish in here. This is a drinking, yeah, it's a little drinking bowl. But there's fish in there. So those look like they could be wells. We've got two over here. I reckon they've been concreted and bricked over so people don't fall in them. Heading through this town just after you leave Yarram, the first sight you see is this Victoria Hotel, and it is a sight for sore eyes. You think, wow, who built that and why is it here? The actual reason why this hotel is here and it's so big was this area was a very high populated area, and it dwindled down after trains started coming through from Melbourne, and a big highway came from Melbourne into Gippsland and the valley, so they didn't need this area anymore, so the population dwindled. Just how it is. That's how life goes. I'm in a little town called Tarraville. Now Tarraville is a tiny town that's slowly rebuilding itself, I guess. It looks like it is. I've just had a bit of a drive around and I noticed lots of building happening around here, and old style buildings are getting built. It's one of Gippsland's oldest towns, and it's in the 50s, 1850s that is, it was the biggest town in Gippsland. It was a town that they used from Port Albert right through to this town. As they made their way through to Walhalla, they came through this town as well, and it became one of the biggest towns in Gippsland. Bigger than Port Albert, bigger than Yarram. Amazing that this town is no longer the biggest town. I'm going to wander around today, have a look around, see if anybody approaches me. Someone probably will. The people are very inquisitive of what I'm doing. But today, I just want to show you this little church. It's the first stop-off point that I decided to go to today to see what is here, what history is here. And this church is Gippsland's oldest church, according to the sign over here. I'm going to go in the yard, the grounds, have a look around and see what I can find. So I just made my way in the gate here, and I just want to have a look, just see what this place is. Hopefully nobody will tell me off. I'm pretty sure it's an area for tourists to have a look at. I'm not going to turn it down. Looking at this building, it has been restored, but it looks like it's in a state of disrepair, unfortunately. It'd be great if it was still... Look at the bell tower. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It'd be great if people could still work here and do some stuff, but you've got a minimal, small town. You do rely on volunteers to fix and rebuild places, but why not? The roof is still intact. I'm not going to try and go inside. That'd be more than trespassing. Yeah, that gorgeous little place, and it's original, so it hasn't had any major add-ons or add-on to it. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous little place. Look at it. There's a little seat here. Make some room for some. I'm tripping over holes. There's little dents, drops and stuff in the ground that make me fall in. I'm going to look in the window, see if I can see anything. Oh, let's have a look. So, can't see much in there. Too much sun reflection. I'll see if I can find a place where I can see inside. Yeah, so I see what I mean. The wood's starting to rot, so someone really needs to pick up and get some volunteers down here and fix the place up. It's not my business really, but we'll have a look at what's here. Just check these steps, make sure they're all right. Yep, got some major amount of bird poo in here. There's no birds up here I can see at the moment, so this is a big old door. Oh look, it is actually open. All right, I'm going to have a quick look inside. Sure, no one will mind. Please shut the door, thanks. We are trying to keep birds and dust out of the church. Oh, they blocked it, so we can't go in. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, look at that. How cool is this? So they've put a cage here so nobody can actually enter the building, and there's a little donation point here. But I haven't got cash on me, so I just wanted... I'm glad I can actually see inside this one. It's awesome. So look at the rustic old build. Look at the roof. The ceiling, I should say. Look at the ceiling. There's a plaque over in the corner there. See if I can zoom in on that. No, I can barely read that. It says Ada Grizzly, something like that. I might try and find that picture and see what it actually says. It's quite hard to read from here. But look at the place. It's just gorgeous. Nice altar. Now I'm struggling to see anything in here because it's pretty closed up. It's okay. It was great to be able to have a look anyway and have the chance. So I'll close this. Like I said, keep the door closed, and I shall exit the building. Close this big giant door, big heavy door, made of wood, and I'll just put this brick back. Heads up. A lot of people blaming me for leaving it open, so there you go. That is one gorgeous looking church. It's been here since 1856, well actually the 8th of June 1856, and it has been done up a couple of times. It's starting to show signs now of disrepair. Hopefully some volunteers can come in and start fixing it all up again. We need to keep that heritage. This might be a little bit bright. This is the oldest church in Gippsland. It was opened on the 8th of June 1856. The church was designed to accommodate 180 people, in keeping with the huge influx of people into Tarraville, then the largest town in Gippsland. Right, this is the claim to fame, Christ Church, Tarraville, consecrated 1856, Gippsland's oldest church, a category issued by the National Trust, Victoria. Now, Tarraville was actually named after a gentleman, Charles Tarra, which is a Indigenous gentleman who lived in these areas. And we've got Tarraville National Park. We've got a lot of places, there's streets and things named after this gentleman, and I believe he was a big influence in this area. I'm glad to be able to show it. So yeah, this is a nice little old house that was here, but look at it, it has a couple of rooms in it. It is obviously falling down, so what are you going to do? So I'm going to walk around. Like I said, we'll probably have locals asking me what I'm doing. Doesn't matter, I'll let them know. It is a historic town, it's a tourist town. They should be aware that people are going to do this. And I think you guys should do the same. If you guys don't realise it, I do have a member section to help pay for fuel and something to eat, basically, on these trips. I'm hoping I can get some people to support this channel a little bit. I have two new members, Mick and Jill. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you guys want to support it, please do. It'll help with my travelling, because it does cost a bit to do this. Check that gorgeous house out. It's so beautiful. Really well kept. It looks newish. I'd say it is, to be honest. It's a good looking house, I can tell you. Well done, mate, for looking after it. It's beautiful. I just travelled through a town called Won Wron, and I spotted something really cool. Here it is. On the way to Tarraville today, Wron Wron Public Hall. I just thought I might stop in this town. I thought it looked real rustic Aussie, and I thought I'd just share this with you. It's a little town called Wron Wron. There was a prison here a while back. And just down here, we've got potatoes for sale. Let's have a look. So I find this a lot around these areas where they, all right, $10 for a bag of potatoes, 5 kilogram, $2.50, $12.50, 1 kilogram, $4. Not too bad for what we're doing. 4 potatoes, 3 kilogram bag, $7.50. So it's a good way of getting some really fresh potatoes. It's a way to do it. What I discovered in this town was this oval here. It looks like it's unused. There's a big gate here, and in the oval the sheep graze. Just have a look at this plaque on the wall here. Remember, we are in Won Wron, the Lindsay Shore Memorial Gates, 1958. So this is like a rustic old place. The gate is chained, so I'm not going to be able to actually go in. I would like to have seen this place. It looks like it's been well manicured and looked after. People are staying here. There's a caravan up the back there. And what I found was really intriguing was there's sheep in the oval. Stupid me. I've left my keys in the car and I've just left it parked out in front of that hall. It should be fine, I think. Now check this out. We got sheep. So they graze the sheep in the oval to keep the grass down. I reckon it's a great idea. We should do that in all the places we live and just make it work. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, thought I might share that with you. We're in a little town called Won Wron, and it's only tiny, so it's got, what, 3 houses or 4 houses in it. I'll walk back to the car, and if I see anything, I'll show you. Want to buy a house? Even this nice little town has a CFA. Let's see if have a look at this hall for a sec. There's probably somebody in here. There's no car parked out the front, but the door is open, so let's have a quick look. Oh, it's just an open area. There's probably someone living here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll quickly walk up a little bit up the street and see if I can find anything else. I believe there might be a church up here somewhere. Okay, there's a church here. It's someone's house, but look at it. Nice little church. Obviously can't go in there now. It's pretty much occupied by somebody. And there's a whole bunch of houses up here. Yep, that's it. I thought I'd stop in the little town and show you. Okay, back to Tarraville. Never without a dog barking. I'll figure it out. Good boy. That's a good boy. He's looking. Tell you what, we're not going to have a shortage of old properties that are a little bit run down, because this place has been around since the 1841, and there are buildings here that are still remnant from that time. I'm going to find it very hard to film. This town is a little bit scattered. It's tiny now, and there are houses out on the outskirts that, I don't think they're walking distance, to be honest. But I'm happy to do as much as I can. So, it's all right, mate. It's all right. Good boy. Good boy. Well, that was a bit scary. You probably saw that. The German Shepherd started running at me and making sure I knew he didn't want me around. Oh, geez. Okay, we've got this historic township sign, and of course a lot of people have seen this. I haven't. Tarraville came to existence in 1843 when Reeves' special survey was granted the 8 square miles to the east of Tarra River. Reeve advertised in the Port Phillip Herald that 15 farms of the 50-acre were available for lease over the period of 5 years. So we've got a nice little map of the township here. Key to historical plaques. Oh yeah. So ABCDEF, righto. Myrtle Point Tannery. Okay, so this is a chart showing where everything was here. Christ Church, which is where we visited already. Stowell Street is where we're standing. H is T.H. Smith. Royal Hotel was I. Everything's all over the place here. Why would they do that? I's not there. I can't see. Okay. I is downtown. Okay. Lachlan. So Tarraville Hotel was just over there, and the cricket ground was over here. I think, yes, yep. H was right here, which was T.H. Smith, whatever that is. Must be a company. O, which was on, there's a street. Oh, well, there's no street there now. It might be down further. Anyway, it's going to be a challenge to find it all. There's a lot of towns, streets with no houses on it nowadays, so it might be a little bit weird today. Nearby, far cry from the Shire Office, police station, 5 hotels. At one stage, this place boasted about 7 hotels, pubs, I guess, and now there's none. It did finish up, I think, by population in 1950. They started dwindling in residents. What does it say here? Office, police station, 5 hotels, numerous residents in the heyday. 39 businesses and numerous residents overtake. They walk around historic Tarraville by try imagining it as it was between 1850 and 18... Would it be great to have a website we can have a look at? 90s Tarraville, virtually a ghost town, yeah. So 1890s, Tarraville became pretty much a ghost town. Nobody lived here anymore. People slowly coming back. I mean, it never will be what it was. Let's keep looking. Tarraville Fishing Platforms Project. Flora, fauna and fishing, protected value of vegetation. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, there's a plaque over here. We'll have a look at that first. In commemoration of the 150th anniversary of the formation of the Alberton District Road Board, public meeting held in the Tarraville Courthouse on November, election of the following members. Yeah. Okay, this is a commemorative plaque commemorating 150 years of Tarraville. Now, I hope I'm saying the name correctly. It's Tarraville or Tarraville. Now, I know we call the national park Tarraville National Park. So it only goes to say there's probably called Tarraville. So I'm going to go with Tarraville from now on. So there's a nice little fishing platform here for the Tarra River. Let's have a look. Oh, it's nice and solid. Wow, nice little river. Look at the mangrove roots. There's a couple of crabs down there. Look at that. Oh, crabs everywhere. Look at that. There's actually a chair over there. A little plastic chair. Makes you wonder sometimes. Let's see. There's another platform over here. Let's see what this one looks like. It's under this tree branch that's come down a little bit. A little bit of a state of disrepair, isn't it, this place? Unfortunately. But always nice. Oh, I got cobwebs in my face. Oh, bit of rubbish. Another little platform here. Let's see if I can see the crabs here. And I'll be very, very quiet. Hope you didn't see them with a scattering everywhere because they have seen me. They are very cunning. So what I'm seeing is little black crabs. They're all just down there in the mangrove roots. In the mangrove roots, but anyway, in the mud. And they're looking pretty timid. Sorry, I heard something and ended up being my zipper on my shirt vibrating against the wood. Yes, beautiful little place. Yeah, I think we need some volunteers to come down here. I can volunteer if you guys are up for it. I'll volunteer to help clean up this place a little bit, make it more people friendly. Like I said, it was a very historic place, and of course we've got a lot of old and new houses together, but the houses are built, obviously being built to suit the time, which is great. Okay, this is one of the plaques that left site of St Patrick's Church, Tarraville. St Patrick's Church was erected in 1854. For some years it was also served as a Catholic school. The priest's residence was erected sometime later. Look at that. In February 51, the Gippsland mission was established with blah blah blah. So it's not there anymore. Got a little plaque here, probably commemorating exactly that. The Memorial Committee of Pilgrimage to the St Patrick's Church, Tarraville, to mark 150 years. The memorial commemorates the site of the Catholic Church. Treasure hidden in a field. Okay, it was a treasure that people must have loved, but it's no longer there. So as you're coming into the town, I came in from Sale side. You don't see anything. You have to come right around the town to actually make your way through here. And there's a sign that says Historic Church, and that's where you start from, I reckon. Yeah. Now we have to bear in mind that this town was the biggest town in Gippsland at one stage in the 1850s. So it has buildings that were made of brick, and the ones that were made of brick seem to have lasted longer. This is a Tarraville State School, number 615. This school was situated in lands of Bratchalung people and the Gundy-Kurnai Nation. We wish to acknowledge a statement of significance. One of the last surviving 19th century building in what was once the largest town in Gippsland. This one-room brick school was erected in 1877 to accommodate 100 pupils. It is an unusually large and relatively intact example of a standard type. Number 8, which was devised by the Board of Education in the 1860s and employed with variations of several decades. Now let's see if we can find an area where I can get in and have a look. It's just all grassy and built up. Oh, there's a gate over here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, look at that. It's all overgrown, but there are, I mean, it is a historic place, so I want to see it. Let's have a look what this plaque has to say over here. Margaret Angelina Corcoran, 1872 to 1936, school teacher. Nice. Look at that. It's a beautiful looking building. It's almost like a church, the way they built it. Let's have a look at the brickwork. A nice little outdoor area where they used to play. It's actually tarmac down here. So nice old wooden signs stating what the school is. Beautiful. Look, a nice little park over here. End of Mountain Cattleman's Trek, Omeo to Tarraville. 22nd of February to the 1st of March 1994. National Trust of Australian Tarraville Primary School, number 615, built 1877, designed by the Education Department under Henry Bustow. Classified. Fly screen. I mean, people live around here. And it looks like it could be a little outhouse here somewhere. That looks like an outhouse for sure, that silver thing there. I wish you could see inside. Look, there was once a door here. A bit of long grass. Now we're leading up to winter now, so there won't be any snakes around. So I'm not worried about that. What have we got? Let's see if we can see inside, guys. Tell me what's in there if you can see. Hope you can see better than I can. Put blinds down. Oh, one's got a blind up. Let's have a look and see if you can see in here as well. I hope you can see. Probably not. The last video I had trouble with because the windows are so dirty, it focused on the dirt. Yeah, so it looks like, as I've been saying, that the caretakers of these places have been dwindling by the feel of it. And we're going to need volunteers. We really do. We're going to need people to come back and fix these places up to get tourists back. The only way I think they're going to get these places rebuilt and fixed is if tourists start visiting again and have a look at their history. Now you guys in Gippsland, now I know there's a lot of you watching this channel, get down here, have a look. Check out your history, check out the top of the place. I'm doing this because I want to see what I live near and what history I have in my town, my country. Absolutely awesome, really happy with it. Let's see if we can find anything else. Like I said, this is a minimal sized town. And we're just doing what we can. We're just seeing the historic markers. That's all we can do, is find the historic markers and go from there. Okay guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you stopping by and having a look. I am in awe of my part of the world, and I hope you are too. This is a beautiful place. We love Gippsland, and I think Gippsland's got a lot going for it. If you guys want to visit, please do. Have a look at it, check it out, get your RVs, get over here, have a look at it. There's going to be more and more upgrades and fixes. This part of the world is going to be very popular very soon. Okay guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you stopping by and having a look. I am in awe of my part of the world, and I hope you are too. This is a beautiful place. We love Gippsland, and I think Gippsland's got a lot going for it. If you guys want to visit, please do. Have a look at it, check it out, get your RVs, get over here, have a look at it. There's going to be more and more upgrades and fixes, and this town's going to be, this part of the world is going to be very popular very soon. If you want to support the channel, I do have a members section. I have a couple of members there already, and I'd like to increase that if I can. It's $5.99 to help me pay for fuel to come to all these towns, and your contribution will help others find these towns and enjoy what I see. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers and have a great one.